The Los Angeles Lakers faced a tough challenge on Monday night as they took on the Brooklyn Nets without three key starters, Hachimura, LeBron James, and Jackson Hayes. With such important pieces missing, head coach J.J. Redick had to make major adjustments, bringing Dalton Knecht, Alex Len, and Gabe Vincent into the starting lineup alongside Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves. Leave your like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. Despite the last-minute changes, the Lakers came out with energy and determination, surprising Brooklyn with a dominant first quarter. The team moved the ball well, found open looks, and capitalized on their opportunities. Gabe Vincent led the charge early, knocking down 3 quick three-pointers and setting the tone offensively. Defensively, the Lakers were locked in, limiting the Nets' scoring chances and forcing difficult shots. By the end of the first quarter, Los Angeles had built an impressive 15-point lead. But as the game progressed, the Nets slowly found their rhythm. Playing in front of their home crowd at Barclays Center, Brooklyn refused to go down without a fight. Late in the second quarter, the momentum shifted, and the Lakers began to struggle to maintain their defensive intensity. The Nets took advantage of every lapse, steadily cutting into the lead. With just seconds left in the half, Brooklyn finally grabbed a 1-point lead, heading into the locker room with the momentum on their side. As the third quarter began, the Lakers knew they had to respond. But Brooklyn came out strong, quickly extending their advantage to 8 points. The Lakers tried to stay within striking distance, but their offense became stagnant at times, and they struggled to find the same rhythm they had in the first quarter. However, they weren't ready to give up. As the third quarter came to a close, the Lakers fought back, tightening up their defense and forcing turnovers. Luka Doncic, who had been relatively quiet in the first half, began to take control of the game. He orchestrated the offense beautifully, finding open teammates and attacking the rim with confidence. Austin Reeves also stepped up, hitting key shots to keep the Lakers within reach. By the time the fourth quarter started, Los Angeles had closed the gap and was back in contention. The fourth quarter turned into a high-intensity battle, with both teams trading baskets and making defensive stops. Neither side could build a comfortable lead, and the tension in the arena was palpable. Every possession became crucial as the clock ticked down. With just under a minute remaining, the Lakers found themselves trailing but still had a chance. Luka Doncic came up clutch, draining a deep three-pointer that sent a wave of excitement through the Lakers bench. The shot put Los Angeles in a position to either tie the game or even take the lead, keeping their hopes alive. But Brooklyn had an answer. The Nets quickly responded with a basket of their own, putting the pressure back on the Lakers. Austin Reeves stepped up with another tough shot, bringing the deficit back to just one possession. In the final seconds, the Lakers had one last opportunity, but they couldn't convert. Brooklyn managed to hold on, securing a narrow 3-point victory. Luka Doncic started the game slowly, allowing his teammates to step up in the early minutes. Gabe Vincent was particularly impressive, knocking down 3 three-pointers in the opening quarter and providing a much-needed scoring spark. But as the game progressed, Doncic took charge. He displayed his all-around game, impacting both ends of the floor and keeping the Lakers in contention. By the final buzzer, he had recorded yet another triple-double, finishing with 22 points, 12 rebounds, and 12 assists. His defensive effort was also notable, as he grabbed 11 defensive rebounds and secured 2 steals. With the Lakers missing key players, Doncic was forced to take on an even bigger role. He played with urgency, attacking the basket, creating plays for his teammates, and stepping up in clutch moments. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to secure the win. One of the biggest challenges for the Lakers in this game was their defense. Without Jackson Hayes and Hachimura, they lacked size and rim protection. Alex Len, the only true center in the starting lineup, had a quiet game, finishing with just 2 rebounds and 2 assists. Brooklyn exploited this weakness, consistently attacking the paint and generating high-percentage shots. The Lakers did their best to adjust, using different defensive schemes to slow down the Nets, but they struggled to contain the opposition for a full 48 minutes. This loss marks the second consecutive defeat for the Lakers, and they will need to regroup quickly as they prepare for their next game. The absence of key players has certainly taken a toll, but the team has shown resilience and flashes of strong play. If they can tighten up their defense and maintain consistency on offense, they have a good chance of bouncing back in their next matchup. For now, the Lakers will look to learn from this game and make the necessary adjustments. With Luka Doncic leading the way, the team remains competitive, but they will need contributions from the entire roster to turn things around. The Los Angeles Lakers received a significant blow when LeBron James suffered an injury during their highly anticipated matchup against the Boston Celtics over the weekend. This isn't just a minor setback, it's a groin injury that will keep him sidelined for at least 1 to 2 weeks. It marks the first major injury James has had to deal with this season, and it comes at a critical moment when the Lakers are fighting for position in the Western Conference standings. Currently, Los Angeles is just 1 game behind the Denver Nuggets for the 2nd seed in the West. The competition is fierce, and every game matters. Now, they'll have to find a way to stay competitive without their leader, a player who has been the heart and soul of this team for years. The challenge ahead is undeniable. But despite the tough circumstances, there's still a reason for optimism: Luka Doncic. This is exactly why the Lakers made the move to bring in Doncic, one of the most skilled and dynamic players in the NBA today. They needed someone who could lighten the load for James and, when necessary, step up as the primary option. Now, that time has come. Without LeBron on the floor, all eyes will be on Doncic to see if he can carry this team through a crucial stretch of the season. While LeBron's absence is a major loss, former NBA point guard Lou Williams actually sees an opportunity in all of this. He believes that James being out gives Doncic a chance to fully showcase his talent and prove to Lakers fans that he is the future of the franchise. The Lakers are just 1 injury away from going from a really good team to facing serious turbulence. But this is a great opportunity for Luka Doncic to show Laker Nation exactly who he is. So far, Doncic has had moments of brilliance in a Lakers uniform, but he hasn't quite looked like the dominant force he was during his time in Dallas. Some of that has been due to rust, as he's had to recover from his own injury setbacks. But another key factor has been the process of adjusting, getting used to a new system, learning how to play alongside different teammates, and adapting to a completely new environment. That transition period, however, may now be over. With James sidelined, Doncic will have the freedom to take full control of the offense and operate in the way that made him such a superstar in Dallas. There's no longer a need to defer or fit into an established system built around someone else. For the next couple of weeks, this Lakers team will be his to lead. Of course, that comes with pressure. The Lakers cannot afford to slip too far in the standings, especially with the playoffs approaching. Every game without James will be a test, and Doncic will need to deliver. But if history has shown us anything, it's that he is more than capable of taking on that responsibility. Doncic has already proven that he can carry a team. During his time with the Mavericks, he consistently put up MVP-caliber performances, often dragging his team to victory even when the odds were stacked against them. Now, he has a chance to do the same in Los Angeles. The key question is whether the supporting cast can step up alongside him. With James out, other players will need to fill the void, not just in scoring, but in leadership, defense, and overall playmaking. The Lakers will have to rely on their depth. If they can rise to the occasion, the team may be able to weather this storm and stay competitive in the playoff race. Meanwhile, for Doncic, this is more than just a temporary challenge. This is a defining moment, a chance to prove to Lakers fans, and to the entire league, that he is not just another star player, but a true franchise leader. For years, LeBron James has been the face of the Lakers, the player that everything revolved around. Now, for the first time in a long time, someone else has the opportunity to step into that role. If Doncic embraces this challenge and thrives under the pressure, he could solidify himself as the future of the organization. Lou Williams believes that Doncic has what it takes to keep the Lakers afloat while LeBron recovers. The next few weeks will be a test of his resilience, leadership, and ability to dominate when it matters most. This isn't just about surviving without LeBron, it's about seeing if Luka Doncic is ready to take the next step and become the next great leader of the Lakers. The Los Angeles Lakers are once again at the center of NBA trade rumors, as reports indicate they are exploring a significant roster move this offseason. At the heart of these discussions is a potential blockbuster trade involving forward Rui Hachimura and Chicago Bulls veteran center Nikola Vucevic. The Lakers are determined to address their front-court depth issues and construct a more well-rounded supporting cast around superstars LeBron James and Luka Doncic. Their recent 111-101 loss to the Boston Celtics put their weaknesses on full display, particularly in the paint, where they were outscored 48-38. With starting center Jackson Hayes sidelined due to a knee injury, the Lakers have struggled to protect the rim and secure rebounds, making it clear that adding a strong presence in the interior is a priority. This has only intensified speculation that general manager Rob Pelinka is actively exploring trade options, with Vucevic emerging as a prime target. According to NBA insider Greg Swartz of Bleacher Report, the Bulls are expected to shop Vucevic aggressively this summer. After finally moving Zach LaVine to the Sacramento Kings at the trade deadline, Chicago should now shift their focus to trading the 34-year-old Vucevic before he becomes a free agent in 2026, Swartz reported. While some question whether Vucevic is the ideal fit alongside Luka Doncic and LeBron James, Swartz believes he would still be a massive upgrade over Jackson Hayes. Even if he doesn't perfectly complement Doncic and James, Vucevic offers a significant boost compared to Hayes and can be a reliable third or fourth scoring option while providing strong rebounding and playmaking. The proposed trade scenario being discussed would see the Lakers sending Rui Hachimura, guard Shake Milton, and a 2025 second-round draft pick to the Bulls in exchange for Nikola Vucevic. Despite being 34 years old, Vucevic remains one of the most productive big men in the NBA. This season, he's averaging 19.1 points, 10.3 rebounds, and 3.4 assists per game while shooting an impressive 59.3% effective field goal percentage. His ability to stretch the floor, as evidenced by his 38.7% three-point shooting on 4.6 attempts per game, would add a new dimension to the Lakers' offense, creating additional spacing for James and Doncic to operate. From the Lakers' perspective, parting ways with Hachimura would not be an easy decision. The 6'8" forward has been a reliable contributor for Los Angeles, offering strong defensive versatility and efficient scoring. However, adding a proven veteran like Vucevic could significantly enhance the team's championship aspirations. His experience, scoring ability, and rebounding presence would complement the playmaking skills of Doncic and James, helping to solidify the Lakers as legitimate contenders in the Western Conference. One of the key aspects of this potential trade is how it impacts the Lakers' offensive and defensive identity. Vucevic is a highly skilled offensive big man who can score from multiple areas on the court, whether it's in the post, mid-range, or beyond the arc. His ability to stretch the floor would allow the Lakers to play a more modern, spacing-oriented style of basketball, making life easier for James and Doncic. Defensively, however, there are concerns. Vucevic has never been known as an elite rim protector, and at 34 years old, his mobility is not at the same level as it once was. The Lakers would likely need to make additional adjustments to their defensive schemes, ensuring they have the right personnel around him to compensate for any defensive shortcomings. Another important factor in this trade scenario is how it affects the Lakers' long-term flexibility. Vucevic is under contract for 2 more seasons, earning $60 million, which means the Lakers would be committing a substantial amount of salary cap space to a veteran center. While he would undoubtedly help in the short term, the team must consider whether this move aligns with their long-term goals, particularly as they look to build around Doncic in the post-LeBron era. At the same time, the Chicago Bulls are in a rebuilding phase and looking to reshape their roster. With Zach LaVine already moved, the team is expected to continue making changes to position themselves for the future. Acquiring Hachimura and a draft pick would give them additional assets to develop while also freeing up financial flexibility down the line. Ultimately, whether or not the Lakers go through with this trade will depend on multiple factors, including how they value Hachimura's role moving forward and whether they believe Vucevic is the missing piece that can help them contend for a title. With the off-season fast approaching, all eyes are on Rob Pelinka and the Lakers front office. Will they pull the trigger on this blockbuster deal, or will they explore alternative options to strengthen their roster? If they do make the move, it could signal a turning point in their pursuit of another NBA championship, solidifying their position among the league's elite. The decision could be one of the most significant of the offseason, shaping the future of the Lakers for years to come.